Hello, I'm Dr. James E. Rayner Jr., a professor in the Department of Biological and Forensic Science. Today, I would like to talk to you a little bit about research opportunities training in biomedical research at Fayetteville State University. Biomedical research, discovering the unknown, finding cures, and saving lives. So what is biomedical research? Biomedical research is a field of scientific study that bridges the gap between basic science and medicine to gain a better understanding of the underlying causes of disease so that we can create interventions to prevent and treat diseases that cause illness and death in people and animals. Biomedical scientists conduct biomedical research, and typically they earn a PhD or doctorate in philosophy in one of the STEM areas. And that's an area of science, technology, engineering, or mathematics. According to the U.S. STEM employment statistic in 2017, African Americans, Hispanics, Native Americans, Native Pacific Islanders, all are considered to be underrepresented in the STEM. That is, there are not enough individuals who are employed in the STEM field. This trickles down to not having enough of underrepresented minorities in the biomedical research field. The problem is that we have a leaky education pipeline to research scientists who will earn degrees in biomedical research. If you were to look at the statistics, in any given year, 100% across the nation of US would start out in K through 8. By the time they reach the 9th grade, there will be a 10% dropout. Further, only 83.2% will graduate from high school, and only 36% will enter some STEM field in college. And of course, only 18% will graduate with a STEM degree, and less than that, going forward to the PhD, only 8.2% will earn a PhD. That's giving us less than 10% of the individuals who would be employed in the workforce. We need to increase the underrepresented minority participation in biomedical research because these scientists are needed to fill spots in as college professors, conduct research at colleges, hospitals, governmental and industrial institutions, consult in sciences or in the STEM field, run private entities, work in pharmaceuticals, computing, and forensic science. So why do you think it's important that we increase diversity, that is the number of underrepresented minorities in biomedical research? Two major reasons: to reduce health disparities in the US, because we need underrepresented minorities to study diseases that impact their communities and their culture. Two, when you increase diversity, diversity brings together unique life experiences, people from different backgrounds, views, and talents that will be needed to solve challenging research problems such as cancer, diabetes, etc. I am the director of two programs at Fayetteville State that is involved in biomedical research training. And they are the Scientific Research Preparation Program and the Undergraduate Research Training Initiative for Student Enhancement. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about both. My program coordinator is Teresa Chow. Laboratory manager is Leslie Moore. My clinical shadowing director, or coordinator, excuse me, is Dr. Ikizu. My co-director is Dr. Perry Gillespie. And my assistant director is Dr. Willietta Gibson. First, let's talk about the Scientific Research Preparatory Mentoring Program. This program is designed to attract freshman and sophomore students into research. These students will be involved in both scientific research and clinical shadowing at some doctor's office or hospital. The reason that we are introducing them and allowing them to do both is so that they can see the relevancy of how scientific research can impact health disparities. And so they do shadowing to go out and so they can see firsthand some of the health disparities that impact North Carolina. These students participate in receiving academic credit for some of the activities that they're involved in. They attend conferences. They participate in leadership and service learning retreats. They go on college tours, and we prepare them and help them with applications to apply to paid summer research experiences. Now, I must note that this is not a paid program, although the activities that you're involved in will be covered. But we will prepare you and help you submit applications so that during the summer, you can go and participate in a program of your choice that will pay you between $5,000 and $7,000 for 10 weeks of study. Now for the URISE program, also known as the Undergraduate Research Training Initiative for Student Enhancement. This is a paid program. However, this program requires a lot more than the Scientific Research Preparatory Program. The recruitment here, we only have 10 slots, and students are paid close to $1,400, excuse me, let's say $14,340 for 12 months, divided by 12 equal months. They must commit to 12 months because their contract starts in August and it ends in July of the next year. This includes a summer research experience, which you're also paid, and you continue to receive payments from this program during those summer months. So if you're interested in scientific research and you're interested in the PhD program, then the URISE program will help you prepare for the PhD. We are particularly interested in increasing the number of math and computer science students who are involved in our biomedical research training programs. The reason being, we need the skills of math and computer science majors who have this knowledge of the use of computers to help us translate big data, to help us better understand what the results that we're getting in the scientific laboratory. Some examples of what math and computer science students are involved in, They're involved in what we call bioinformatics and computational science. For example, recently you may have heard about the Subway scandal, which it was reported that Subway was not using real tuna. So bioinformatics, with the help of research scientists, they obtained samples of the tuna and they sequenced the DNA that was found in there to see whether or not it was actual tuna DNA. So bioinformatics can compare the real sequence of DNA sequence of tuna with that of the Subway scandal. And while I won't talk about the results of Subway, let's just let you know that Subway now offers real tuna on their sandwiches. But as you see, we did the sequence analysis and sequence alignment using computer software. Also, bioinformatics look at modeling of proteins. Let's say, for example, a scientist finds an unknown protein in a cell, and that scientist does not know what the function of that protein. Someone in bioinformatics could actually run the sequence through a data bank of proteins and see how homologous or how much alike the sequence of this unknown protein is with this known protein. And therefore, you can guess or predict what functions this protein may have, and this can lead you to further studies. Finally, bioinformatics are also involved in gene knockout studies, where we know that whenever you have a cell and you have a gene and you don't know the function of it, if you can knock out that gene and replace it with either a functional gene or a non-functional gene, then we should see how it affects the cell and determine that function of that gene. And so we need math and computer science people to help us analyze all the different DNA data that we would obtain to understand what that function of that gene. The weekly training plan for both our scientific research mentoring program and URISE are similar in some ways and are dissimilar in others. For example, both groups meet together on Monday nights from 5:30 to 7:30 because this is the time that we do enrichment seminars and professional development, such as showing students how to write a resume, how to write a personal statement, how to complete applications to graduate school as well as summer research experiences. Then also, a very important part of the program, they both go to skills development workshops on Saturday mornings from 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock. These skills development workshops teach students how to do calculations, laboratory calculations, how to use laboratory instrumentation and equipment. We also require students to come on Friday for 3 hours to study, to ensure that they're going to keep their grades up. People who are in RISE, they have to do faculty mentored research experiences, but those who are in the scientific research preparatory program do not. However, during the spring of the academic year, our students that are in the scientific research preparatory program will participate in virtual and in-person clinical shadowing. And that, of course, is coordinated by Dr. Ikizu. Both groups will go out during the summer and work at paid research summer experiences. But we like to make research, training, and learning fun. So here are some of the exciting things that we do. We engage our trainees in leadership trips to Myrtle Beach. So they spend time doing service learning projects and enjoying the environment of the beachfront. We take trips to conferences, college fairs, and we do college tours all throughout the year. We provide games and food activities during our developmental seminars. We help students develop their application to summer experiences in graduate school, and we allow them time to focus on their studies. We engage students with fun and games and prizes, and we give out prizes throughout the year. So if you have any questions about our research training programs, please contact me, Dr. James Rayner, at uncfsu.edu. We are currently accepting applications for our scientific research mentoring program. So please, if you're interested, let's get involved with biomedical research, because this is going to give you the opportunity to train, work at a paid summer research experience, and apply for a position with the RISE program, which is a paid monthly program. So it increases your opportunities to join that program. Thank you. And again, if you have any questions, please contact me. Have a great day.